Hello everybody, this is the Harbinger, this is Wingspan on Steam, and this is our opening hand. And let's see here what we enjoy and what we don't enjoy. I do immediately like the prospect of the pie build grab and the Pukeko. They are decently cheap to put out both of them for food for two birds, and we get a lot of additional card draw, or we can look at a lot more cards with the pie build grab, and we can get eggs outside of the grasslands with this thing here. And that is pretty great. Mistletoe bird is a bad bird to put in the forest, and it's a very bad first bird because you can't play it with your opening resources. It needs two of the same food and a nectar, meaning you can't use the nectar as the wild card. So it's really hard to play this as your opener. Cassin's Finch is a maybe for me. We can play to get to the second trait to get access to double foods. I do think we prefer to get a better bird there than this guy, and since we do have additional cards from the pie build grab, we can afford to sack cards to get access to better food from the forest that way. Golden Eagle is a good point getter, but I don't think we want to pick this up this early unless we have beneficial bonus cards for it. And we have Ecologist and Prairie Manager. Prairie Manager is an okay bonus card. It's decently easy to get 3 additional points out of it, and it's one of the easier. It's one of the few bonus cards where you can get more than 6 and 7 points, so it's good for that. But Ecologist is just one of the easiest bonus cards to hit 6 points on. So I'm gonna pick this guy. We can, in theory, we can quite possibly also get 8. 10 is a little bit hard, but it's also possible. But a decently easy 6 points from this bonus card, and a pie build grab kind of suggests that we aren't going for an engine build here. So I think this is going to be my opener here, and let's take it from here. We forgot to check out the tray earlier here. And we should, of course, have checked out the tray before we did anything else. Would I have done anything else if I had checked out the tray? I think we really want this yellow-bellied sapsucker, as it's a forest bird that gives us additional food. I'm not too crazy of specifically this guy, so I will play out the pie build grab first. And if we can pick it up, great, but if not, I'm not too saddened about it. And yes, okay, we do get it. Since we are getting it, I will take this guy, and then we get access to a little bit more power here, which is great. Okay, Blue Grosbeak is the worst of the bunch, so that's gonna hit the sack. And let's look at our options here. Splendid Fairybrand could be interesting if we get more stuff that fits together with it. Specifically, if we play the Pukeko, we won't have too many eggs on other birds, which means that this guy could be good. But you kind of need a lot of more stuff to fit for this guy to be good at this point. So current plan is play out Yellow-bellied sapsucker. He gets us this access to a lot more food, which is great. And it's a toss-up whether or not we go for Pukeko to get additional value of the wetlands, or if we go for stuff like the Dixisel, which helps us translate additional cards into points and resources. I think the Dixisel wins out here, because we can't start to get eggs of the Pukeko until we are starting to activate his habitat anyway. And I just think the Dixisel is, while one of the worst birds with this ability, it's still a little bit better than Pukeko, unless we go for a wetlands engine thing. And I don't think we are going to do that, so this is going to be the current game plan I am going for. We could, of course, opt to go for a few more card draws before we are committing to the dig sizzle, but I think I'm happy about it. I also think we want to maybe go for the wide-throated dipper here. Let's just look at even 3 more cards, and looking at a lot of cards is essential at this part in the game, so I'm going to just take some more food here. Take nectar, so while they are, then we are going to go here, sack the Pukeko to the dig sizzle, and then we are gonna play the wide-throated dipper. I'm putting the eggs on the dig sizzle for now because I don't think we need to activate this habitat anymore in the short term, and I don't want to have too many birds with eggs on them, since the first round and goal kind of demands us to not spread around. And yeah, that went perfect for us. Okay, do we care about either of these? Pacific Black Duck is just an F tier card, we don't care about that. Parrot Crossbill can get us more food, but it's really really junky to play a 3 food cost bird for that. We already have additional specific foods, we don't really need more specific food. Yeah, I don't really care for either of these, so let's just go here, draw some cards. Cold is nice, and then we remove all of them, pick up something here. Not really good either of these. I'm gonna take the Procrastinated Pigeon. It's gonna be tucking fodder no matter what. And we pick up some stuff here. Gala! Oh, that's a king card for us. Okay, really happy to pick up that big boy. And I think we sack the Crested Pigeon here. Okay, so that helps out quite a bit. Okay, so Many-colored fruit dove is really good at giving us lots of food for a cheap price, but I think we can play it now. I don't really think I want to spend overspend to play out this guy. I don't really think we care about playing this guy at all. Getting out the cold tit is better. It gives us, it also gives us more access to more food if we need it, and if we don't need it, we can have it just as points. Think. Is that thinking sensible? Another thing is that it's actually the correct egg nest for the upcoming goal. It's another, yeah. It just fits a lot of stuff while giving us additional resources we need. I think that's a good card for us to bring here. We don't really need this many. We don't really need this many worms, so we could sack a worm to reroll in hopes to get nectars, but I don't think we really. I don't feel like that kind of player today, so let's just play out a cold tit. Then we're gonna take some more food, get food to play the gala, put the gala in the forest, in the grasslands, and then we can continue to have good value grasslands actions. Do we care about playing out the Swayzon's Hawk in the grasslands in the future? Maybe. It has a 70% chance to give additional points, and that could be valuable. And what we really are doing here is that we're building a grasslands point engine that also has the possibility to find us good cards we can play out for high-scoring birds that fit together with the ecologist game plan. So that's it. Don't sack many-colored fruit dove for additional food, because it can be sacked for 2 points in the dig sizzle, which is a better return of investment here. Take the fish, re-roll, take the nectar, take a grain and a worm, and then we can play the gala of these resources. I think it's okay to overpay for getting out the gala at this point. Maybe it's not. Yeah, we want to activate the gala now, so let's do this and spend that thing. And I think this is worth it. We really want to build out up to the entire thing with good birds. So we don't pick up those just to do it. Maybe we take the grey warbler. It's an in-between bird. We can play with the food we get for free from both of our guys, and we do have ecologist, which makes it makes sense to have some kind of these guys. I don't hate it. Let's pick up the grey warbler, and while it's here, and see what else we are offered. Common starling is actually great here. We are getting additional food from our forest habitat, so the common starling can help us turn that into points. Roadrunner is a high scoring predator. We can put it. It basically has 2 free hits compared to the Swason's hawk at the cost of another resource. I'm going to play out the red. I'm going to pick up the red-cockaded woodpecker here, I think. Or hang on. We did pick up the little pied cormorant here. This guy lays eggs in platform nest birds, and we have quite a few hits for that in our hands already. And we also have pie-billed grub around here. These aren't really birds we are high on playing out, in that we want to play them out anyway, so I don't think it's going to matter too much for us. I think we just pick the red-cockaded woodpecker here. We could have done the Inca Dove route, but this is more of a tempo play, and we don't need that kind of tempo, I feel. So, yeah. Could have been cool, but yeah, no. Not this time. However, yeah, you're gonna be used the 2 last rounds for points. So until then, let's not pick up nectars this turn, because that will be discarded at the end of the round. Instead, we are just going to lay eggs. I think sack the cormorant, and otherwise have a good time by putting stuff into the correct nest types. Scoop. Give you an opportunity at some grain, and check the cormorant to get an egg on the correct bird. Burning the boats, as they say. Okay, so we have possibility to do a red-eyed vireo into a grey warbler into a red-cockaded woodpecker, and that's decently interesting. I think it will fill out the entire habitat, get us access to 4 foods. It would need us to have one more turn of egg laying, but we can certainly do that. And we do need additional cards anyways. I'm just gonna do this, pick out the Walk Swift as well. That's perfect turkey fodder. Wild green swallow is also a nice bird we can consider to play out. And the emu and the Clark's grub are not gonna see play this time. Okay, so lay more eggs just now. We don't need that additional fish, so discard a fish here to get additional stuff going on. Put eggs into these nest types. Do this, and spend cards to go here. Okay, now we have 7 eggs. We need 5 to fill out this. We also need a little bit more specific foods. So let's do that, and then we take, I guess we take a rodent for that guy, take that and that. Then we play out the red-eyed vireo. Eat eggs off here. Play out the grey warbler. So this is a net zero bird play in itself, so we aren't really eager about playing this in itself, but it gets us another star nest, it gets us up to 5 birds in this habitat, so we don't need to worry about this, and it gets us more resources from activating habitat in the future, so we do kind of like it for that, but it's not something crazy in of itself, but as a part of as a switch move, as I like to call them, that we are playing it in between other plays anyway. It's quite nice, and it also gives us a point discount here, and it also helps with the bonus cards. And we already have 7 points on Anatomist. I don't think that a Violet Green Swallow and 3 more specific birds can help us do better than Anatomist here. So or reliably help us do better than that. So let's do this. And then we need to start playing around our common starling here. So we want to take specific food we care about. Shmoop, 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 like this. Shmoop and droop. And we play this guy out here. So we have enough. We have quite few birds with the correct eggs in the correct nest type. We are still winning, so that's fine. And then we do this to give more nectars into here, and then we now have 3 birds in this habitat, which means that when we are filling out a few more birds over here, so we can start getting more eggs, we are decently happy with our game plan. I don't think we're drawing any more cards, but we do want additional food, because every food we draw up to 5 is additional points. So we are very happy to go here, do this, and ooh, I'd love to actually get some more nectars, please. Yes, and thank you. Do that, that, and that. And the idea is to utilize this to play out the Violet Green Swallow. No, it's not, because it's too late to make this guy be worth it over the Greater Roadrunner. This guy needs to be activated 4 times to be better than this guy. So this guy, it's going to be... Yeah, and this guy can, and this guy's only as good as this guy if this guy never hits. This guy can also hit, but we also need to go through here. Every time we activate here, we also have the opportunity to spend 2 food to become more eggs. We should do that, and that also means we should do 1 more turn here, since we can always put the food into here for points, but that also opens it up to get 5, 6, 7 more points from this habitat if we also spend the food here. So we do this, and we do that. Spend some eggs, or put some eggs in. Eat that card, thank you. Get the opponent to get more stuff. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points here from one of these actions. One more. No, we will actually since we know we want to spend food here and food here, let's go here first. That way we can have nectar to spend. And that might help us win nectars in the grasslands as well, in case they try to steal that. How are they doing? 1-1, we have 3-4. Let's discard nectars here. Get some more points, yes and thank you. Get some more points, yes and thank you. Maybe I miscalculated that a little bit, and it would have been better just to go down here and spend this guy twice here. It's hard. No, don't spend don't spend that food, spend these foods. I couldn't have known how many fish we would gain for the opponent's osprey there. That's the reason for the miscalculation here. But yeah, I think we did good plays here. Maybe we didn't need to spend as many turns as we did to pick up cards. I'm trying to become better at translating all the additional resources we pick up into points. And I think we are successful enough at doing that this game that it should be above 120 play here. But it's also always interesting to see. I try not to spoil myself, but do we really have that many tucked cards? Yeah, okay, 122. That's a good score. I guess the Starling had 10 cards. These two guys had 10 cards, and we. Where are the final tucked cards? Oh, Dix is still. Yeah. But yeah, these abilities here, they are really great when you put them in the grasslands. You are kind of setting up for fewer habitat activations with this guy, so it's more of a tempo place that you get to do more stuff, since you get more eggs every time you do go here, but it's for a limited amount of egg capacity. I think the fact that we had access to 5 foods a turn here made it make sense that we played the common Starling. If we hadn't played this guy, we would have had more turns to play out 2 more birds, probably, so we can have 2 more points from Ecologist. But since we already had the other bonus card we had full, we didn't really need to play more birds than just get exact value from this guy and hit the convert 2 resources into points ability from this habitat over here. And if you do have a lot of surplus resources, you don't really need to fill out the entire grasslands habitat. This, and this point in the engine give you the same amount of points from the habitat. Of course, having 2 more birds that give you points when activated here, that matters. But then they also have to be worth the investment to play them out compared to just convert the resources you already have into points. And we had access to a lot of additional food, a lot of additional cards, so we did have access to getting more resources here, and I think it's worth exploring whether or not you can. It's worth to stop at 3 and just push the engine. We had 2 points here, 2 points here, 1 more point here, and in all we just had a great game. And with that, I'll say thank you guys for watching. It's been Harbinger. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.